Eskom is in crisis. I'm Rianru, and this is my opinion. It's 22 September 2022, and we are currently experiencing load shedding again, as I suppose you can hear by the sound of generators from various businesses in my area just trying to survive. They need power to run their businesses and are forced to run on generators, as inverters in many cases are impractical for such large businesses, and solar energy is expensive. But I digress. Let's get back to Eskom. Eskom, on a number of occasions, and this has been reiterated by various persons within Eskom, amongst others Andre de Ruyter, that Eskom has a skills shortage. Now, how did this skills shortage come about? Because at some stage in the past, and I don't want to mention the specific dates, but Eskom, when it was being built and the company got to the point where they actually were exporting electricity to other countries, neighboring countries, it was a very strong organization with some of the most highly skilled engineers and electricians and maintenance personnel in the world. Eskom was admired by many. Yet Eskom has become a joke, locally and internationally. And they say there's a skill shortage. There wasn't a skill shortage. So where did the skill shortage come from? Now, it is my opinion that the skill shortage was artificially generated by our government, the ANC controlling government, by forcing BEE onto companies, including state-owned companies like Eskom. BEE has, in the way it was implemented, forced a company like Eskom to push out skilled labor without having that labor skill transferred to the new incoming labor. This generates skill shortage, and even Andre de Ruyter says there's a skill shortage, but he cannot say that it is of a specific group of persons. However, we've now seen that Solidarity have made up a list of 300 people who are willing to assist Eskom. And what has Eskom so far done? Yes, it's a small step in the right direction. They've hired 18 of those people. But now we are in a sinking ship environment where the problem has escalated to the point where it is very difficult to fix what has already been broken. If Eskom is to be completely repaired, we need to go to the original methodologies of how Eskom was built in the first place. Implement highly skilled people, bring back highly skilled people. I don't care who they are, what color they are, but we need those highly skilled people. We need to look at replacing, upgrading, or completely redoing current infrastructure where it is failing, which includes generation. Taking 10, 20 years to build a power station is not going to cut it. We've seen this. I don't want to even discuss those. It's a completely different video. Power stations need to be built quickly and efficiently. And this is the next point that is causing big problems within Eskom. is corruption. The government does not put its foot down. Yes, they talk a lot about how corruption is how they fight corruption, and how corruption is being combated, but there's no real evidence that it is actually being done. Proof is, tell me how many people who have committed corruption are in jail. Exactly. If corruption is proven within the Eskom structure, why aren't those people in jail? People who are corrupt in the government should go to jail, not be redeployed or whatever they do with them. So, get rid of BEE. BEE is a stranglehold on Eskom, which is killing Eskom. Eskom will never recover until they are able to employ skill without BEE forcing them into a group of people that are not yet at that level of skill that is required to keep the system running. With that closed-minded thought of BEE, we are killing the country. No, not we. The ANC is killing the country. The other thing is corruption. Put a very hard foot down on corruption and lock up those individuals. Put them in jail. Even though Eskom is a state-owned and run organization, politics should be completely removed from Eskom. Let Eskom run efficiently with highly skilled people. Let those who are in charge hire the people that they want to hire based on their skill, not by being dictated by BEE policies or even government policies. Eskom can only be repaired if we allow those at their head to do what needs to be done without political interference. If there's corruption, stealing, or even gross misconduct and even poor performance, by all means, fire the people, get rid of them. We cannot afford poor performance in an organization. However, you cannot blame someone like Andre de Ruyter for poor performance, because he has told you what is wrong. He has given you the solution. He has given the ANC government the solution. He's told them what's wrong, and the solution is hire skilled people. If those skilled people happen to be white, hire them. If there are black people who are skilled, hire them. But don't base or make your skills base small, because BEE limits that skill base. That is my opinion.